Good day, dear friends. So we are gonna show you a little bit of what we offer here in Riga Business School. It's a very special edition of the Open Doors Day. So you will be able to watch this video recording at any time that is convenient for you. And we are gonna offer the possibility to meet in person at the beginning of July. We will be available for a couple of hours if you want to come to campus and visit us. So we are very happy. My name is Claudio Rivera. I am the director of the bachelor programs, and Dana.
Yes, hi, I'm Dana. I'm assistant director for bachelor programs, and I'm BBA program graduate myself.
Fantastic. So in a way, so we are the people who will be with you during the 3, 4, 5 years that you will stay with us and you will study with us. Many of our students come for the bachelor program, they graduate and they go on into the master programs as well, so they like it quite a lot. And we know how important it is, this decision you are going to take, where you want to study your undergraduate program. And in my understanding, it's the best time of your life. So these are the 3, 4 years where you can put yourself 100% into learning new knowledge, into acquiring friends, into expanding your network, into building your intellectual and emotional competencies. So these are things that will be fundamental for your success. So wherever you go, and you will see that our students and graduates, actually they go to many professions, many type of organizations, but always the key components of success, the key algorithm for success is always the same. So it's good knowledge, the capacity to think, the capacity to actually undertake challenges, the network you have, the capacity to present yourself, to present your ideas. So the bachelor program, we in both in the BBA program, in the VITAL program, we try that actually you have this possibility not only to learn knowledge, but also to practice skills. So the Riga Business School is part of the Riga Technical University, that is the largest, oldest university in Latvia. We are going to celebrate 160 years. I used to say that Riga Technical University is Latvia. Latvia is Riga Technical University. So a lot of science, a lot of development going there. Many leaders, prime ministers, business people have come from the Riga Technical University. And Riga Business School started 30 years ago as a joint project between the Riga Technical University, the University at Buffalo, and the University of Ottawa. The University at Buffalo is what Americans call the very birthplace of entrepreneurship and business in the United States. And we have dual degree with them, as we are going to see. And they have been running those programs for more than 100 years. So they know what actually they do. And it's a very strong cooperation that we have with them. The University of Ottawa is also part of the founding partners. And with time, we have started developing other academic partnerships in countries like France, Japan, Norway. So our students are able to do a dual degree in Norwegian Business School. That is one of the top business schools in the world. They are able to do 1 year in Japan, in the best business school in Japan, or in South Korea, in Solbridge. Also, recently we have started a long and big cooperation with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is arguably the best university in the world in different fields. So we are doing exchange trips. Our students are taking courses with the MIT as well. And of course, we also have cooperation with the second largest university in Latvia, that is the University of Latvia. Now, the Riga Business School, the mission of the school, when you come here, is to try to bring you to the best of the world being at home. So meaning that going away from your country when you are that young is not always the best decision, especially for undergraduate programs, because this is a place where you need your network. This is a place where you probably, most of the cases, you will like to develop your career, your family, your social work. So the Riga Business School mission has always been bringing the best that is in the world to Latvia. And this is why we always, when we develop everything, when we develop a program or when we develop a subject course or when we develop any type of initiative. So how do we do it? We go to the best universities in the world. We look how do they do it. We send professors there to learn. We acquire how do they do it. Many times we even improve what they are doing, or we localize it. So we make it, we contextualize it. We make it possible for our students according to their needs and skills. So, but basically what we do is always trying to look for the best that is out there and bring it here. So the Riga Business School is not, we don't do just any program. So we try to do the best programs, and we try to have the best students and the best graduates as well. So it's important that when you come to Riga Business School, if you want to apply, you have to be aware that, okay, here we are going to ask you to have the ambition to do the best. And that means that you will need to study a lot. You will need to run a lot of real life projects. You will need to socialize as well. So there it will be a very active life. Even during COVID times, I think we have been very, very active. We managed to have a strong contact with our students. And that's what the best institutions in the world do. So for a couple of years now, we do have a new mission statement of Riga Business School as we are moving forward. So if you go to every, I guess, serious company or government institution or social projects in the board of trustees, in the board of directors, in the management, you are going to find our graduates. So we have graduates in top leadership positions, many as well. They are abroad in different type of consulting companies or multinationals. So we train people to lead at the end of the day. So when you come here to Riga Business School, you are going to get a lot of hard stuff. So meaning you will need to use properly Excel and Python and R language, and you will need to know very well financial accounting and mathematics and psychology. But we will try that you learn how to apply all that for leadership position. The second is we live in the information revolution that, internet has an artificial intelligence and blockchain and other technology have allowed to develop the economy in a different way. So today everything is digitally first. So you can buy whatever product you want, anywhere in the world. You can acquire any course you want from anywhere in the world. You can do many things thanks to technology. So there is a lot of technology-related content, technology-related projects in the program, because we want you to know how to lead projects, companies and organizations successfully using technology, the technology that is available. And the last word that is key in this mission statements is the world. So most of our students work either in multinational companies or in startups. These are these small, a little bit small companies that are growing fast. So all of them, most of them at least, work in companies that do have a global outreach. They work in different markets, or at least they want to do it. And they want to attract investment from different countries. So we try to give you a global perspective from day number one. And that's why we try that you have the possibility to travel. We try that your internships go into multinational companies. We try that the professors, most of them at least, should be people with substantial global experience, either because they have been working in multinationals or because they have been studying abroad or whatever. So we also try that your books, your materials, they are the best in the world. So for every course, you will have one book, and that book will be the last edition that is available So you will not be in disadvantage with any student in United States, in China, or in the UK. So we, again, so we try to, that you have the global perspective. So we try as well that you have projects where you need to use knowledge from different fields, because this is how, at the end of the day, life is and projects is. So you cannot solve problems only using accounting, or only using marketing, or only using IT, or only using strategy. So you need to put all that together, and then you can work on those projects. And that's what we do it from the day number one. So in the first semester, you have one project with one of the Latvian municipalities, and you need to produce a prototype that actually solve, or might solve, a serious problem into the municipality. And that's from day number one, but that is all the way till the very end, when you have, for example, the bachelor thesis. So it's interdisciplinarity that happens through projects. Multidisciplinarity, so we try that in some subjects, you have faculty members from different fields. For example, the course I teach, this organizational psychology in the BBA, so we are me coming more from public administration and leadership, and we have a finance professor, and we do have a historian. So the three together. So we try to give you a that you can see problems from different angles, because again, this is how life is. So life is not, you know, it's not that, okay, you need to do a marketing plan and then you pick a marketing book and then you are going to solve it. That's not how life works. So you need to take into account the psychology of the customer. You need to take into account the financial capacity of the company. You need to understand how the company competes with other companies, etc. So you need multidisciplinarity. Then we have a very low faculty to student ratio. That's very important. That's something that will be difficult to find in many institutions. And that's because this is more of an elite exclusive institution. So you are able to have a more individual approach, and then we try to support you, because sometimes the studies are difficult. So you have a lot of quizzes and exercises and exams. So we try to be close to you. Sometimes the school doesn't prepare you well for some subjects. They prepare you well maybe for other subjects. So we try to look at that, because we know that at the end of the day, what really matters is motivation. So if you are motivated, so you can catch up in almost every other subject. And yeah, so we, as you will know, we have the BBA program, we have the Vital program that is IT and business. However, the digital tools are taught in both programs. So you cannot today work in business if you don't have a strong basis of digital learning. And in the BBA, for example, there is the business program. So you have all Office package that you need to learn pretty well to use, and it's very important for your first job. I don't know how to use Excel anymore, but when I started to work, my life every day was Excel, right? And I was quite good at that. Second is we teach you programming R. So it's a special language. It's not a language. It's called a scripting language that you can use for statistical analysis. We teach you SQL, because most of what you are going to do as data analyst, for example, there is a typical position, so it's using the databases. And you even studying in business programs, so you will have availability. So you can choose as elective courses, those courses that are more IT type of courses in the Vital program. Okay, I talked quite a lot about this type of programs, and so the most traditional program that we are running is going to be 10 years already, and we have 500 graduates or more. It's called the BBA program, the Bachelor of Business Administration. So this is already a legend, a tradition. It's one of the most successful programs in Latvia and in the Baltics for sure in the last 10 years. This program is run in cooperation with the BI Norwegian Business School and the University of New York at Buffalo. So that means that you can go for the third year to BI and you get a second diploma, or you can go to the University of New York at Buffalo and in the 4th year and get a second diploma. These are not exchange agreements, these are dual degree agreements, and in itself they are unique. Okay, you have access as well, as Dana is going to explain later on, to exchange programs, etc. But it's very good, the dual degree, even if you don't go to Oslo, or even if you don't go to the United States. It's a guarantee of quality, because they take all what you have done here as you have done it there. So I mean, it means that they control the quality. So there is a lot of quality control. That's unique in the region. So you have several specializations here. If you finish in Latvia, data analytics is in BI. In BI also you have other, like shipping, and in New York you have other specializations as well. And if you go to a website, you can see the different subjects that are there. I don't want to bore you with that right now, but basically you have 3 types of courses. The number of courses you will need to pass is around 25, and you have 3 blocks basically. So one is understanding business, perfectly understanding business, and that means we walk you through all the areas of business, finance, strategy, HRM, marketing, so on. And our students during the internship process, when they go in summer for internships, as Dana is going to explain, so they can specialize themselves either in finance or in human resources or in marketing. But during the whole program, so you go through all the areas of business. The second, we focus a lot on what we call the 21st century skills that make you employable. So you can know a lot, but you don't know how to use it, so you will not be able to work. And this is why in the different courses, in each course, so we assess you on communication skill, project management, problem solving. These are very, very important things, because these are the ones, this is a critical age, the critical moment in your life to develop these skills. And then, because we are in the information revolution era, so a lot of data analytics. So we want you to be very good on working with big bunch of data and produce reports. And that will make you very employable at the beginning. Then as you get older, you will manage the people that produce the data. But at the beginning of your career, you will be mainly focused on producing data. Okay. So here, these are few of our graduates that we are very proud of. But I believe there is in public information and in LinkedIn, etc. You might find much more profiles of our students. So we have, you can see very big companies like Circle K and Unilever, and also more entrepreneurial type of shops like Ania in Erda or Lauma in Techhill, or more global type of shops like Roland's in Danske Bank. He's in Norway, or Linda in one of the best universities of the world in education technology. So it really, the bachelor program prepares you for many type of position and many type of organizations. So that's is really exciting. Okay. Now the next program is what we call the Baltic IT Leadership Program, and this is a new program. So we have 3 groups. Next year we are going to have the first graduates. The first group that will finish. And it's a computer science program, so it's an engineering program, and we do it together with our mother institution, that is the Riga Technical University, the Faculty of Information Technologies, and the University of Latvia, Faculty of Information Technology, and the New York State University, and the Norwegian Business School. This program has been requested by the companies and by the government. So the idea is to create people that will be able to be project leaders of technologies in organizations. So that's really cool. That's not something that other programs offer. So generally, when you go to an information technology programs or programming program, they teach you how to code, etc., etc. Here, we also will teach you how to code, as I'm going to say in a moment. but we emphasize a lot business part of it, the psychological part of it, the project management part of it. So you become extremely savvy at solving very complex problems for organizations using intelligence, IT. Now, the specialization probably the most popular is artificial intelligence, but you also can do data analytics and general management. And these people are extremely demanded. The BBA students as well, but BDL, it was something that was people were waiting for many years. It has the right mix of skills and knowledge that was missing in most of other programs. So we teach you a lot of algorithms. We give you algorithmic thinking. You learn what a programming language is, even how to create one. You learn how the technology works for different type of solutions. We put you, in very interdisciplinary programs, for instance, where you have to create software for visualization solutions, and then you need to know about psychology because you need to know how people perceive images, and you need to know about project management and business, and you need to know about Power BI, for example, or Python. Then we teach you computer security, we teach you artificial intelligence. Here students are exposed to MIT content. And again, the same that we with BBA. So you have the 21st century skills on the top, but very important on all across the subjects. And you have the essentials of businesses this is so important. This is why startups are looking for these people quite a lot, because they don't only understand the technology, but they know how to explain it. And they also know how to speak with the customer and what do they need. So they become very powerful IT leaders. So if you put these two programs and when you apply, you need to tell us in which of these two programs, but you will be able to switch because some people come into the BBA program and then they think, oh, I really like more programming than I thought. And the other way around also happens. Some people that really understand that there is too much programming, because this is the Bachelor of IT Leadership is not that it's a little bit of programming. There is a lot of work with programming, and that's why we have those students that may switch from the Bachelor of IT Leadership to the Bachelor of Business Administration. So and really, as you can see, so there is a mix of skills. And not surprising, some BBA graduates are working in IT functions, and some IT students are having internships in business functions. So that's very cool. That's very interesting. It will be up to you to decide where you go, right? And what you see there, the dots, where you put more emphasis. So in the Bachelor of Business Administration, certainly you have a lot of quantitative skills, mathematics, statistics, business research methods, etc. But we put more emphasis on you able to report, to write, to present, to understand the soft and not soft side of business. And in the case of IT, we focus more on the quantitative side of it. And again, both have coding, but one is more on reporting, data analysis, the other one is producing data analysis. One is more data-centric, the other is more human-centric. One is more connected on analyzing the data, the other is more focused on how to take decisions based in the data. And now I'm going to hand over the microphone to Dana to explain also other aspects of the bachelor.
Yes. As Claudio already mentioned a bit, we offer you double degree options. During third or fourth year, of course, you can choose during your first or second or third year of studies, whether you would like to go to BI, Norwegian Business School, or University at Buffalo School of Management. As one of my colleagues said, this is such a wonderful opportunity for you to start locally and then go globally. Because here at RBS, we really do cherish the close-knit community, the family-like bond we have here, both for students with each other and with the faculty and administration itself. this year, we had 5 graduates from Norwegian Business School. And for the next year, we have 10 candidates for BI and 3 for UB, Buffalo School of Management. As Claudia also mentioned, RBS double degree is not the only option we offer. We also have corporation universities in Japan, South Korea, and France. As well as we have Erasmus Plus exchange programs where students can choose one of the top 300 universities in Europe. These exchange opportunities are offered during the 3rd study year for 1 semester. And of course, it's quite important for us, for students, for you to have an internship experience. We really encourage students to have both international experience as well as startup, NGOs, and government-related positions. For myself, from my own experience, I can tell that it indeed is a wonderful opportunity for you to understand what is more suitable for you, because I have also tried corporate finance field. I have tried my strengths and also found my weaknesses in smaller privately owned companies as well. Right now, I'm in education. So during studies, students have to acquire 12 weeks of internship experience, but you can choose on your own whether you like to do your internship during 1 summer or during the 2nd, or you would like to stretch it out. What is a wonderful opportunity, which I would like to say is wonderful selling point, is that you have 4 months of summer as our studies. The 2nd semester ends at the end of April. So you have summer break from May to end of the August. And here, these are some of the wonderful places our students just last year had their internships. As you can see, those are both big banks, also big 4 companies, meaning audit and finance consulting companies, as well as our Latvian unicorn, Printful, and a smaller one, Printify, and I would say one of my biggest joys is one of our alumni created company for lovers and trees. And we do really encourage for you to try to reach out as well to us if you need any help, if you would like to have a consultation, a guidance, what would be most suitable for you. Because as Claudia mentioned, both BBA and middle students can choose to switch fields, to try other field, maybe something they thought that wasn't their strong suit or they were not interested in. And actually, as sort of my little mantra was that it's most important for you to understand what you don't like, so you can find what is it that you love and you would love to do. And yes, some of most important next dates for you. Please take the English proficiency test, either IELTS or TOEFL, during June or July. Then the deadline for the application submission is July 10th. And the next big step would be July 13th, when you would have math entry exam. And then we will gladly meet you during July and August for one-on-one interviews. But don't be afraid, because these interviews are held to know about you. We want to find out who are you, what makes you passionate, what are your goals and inspirations. And then in August, we will have the admission decision, and on August 29th, you'll start your studies here at RBS. Quite often, the students during interviews are concern and during individual consultations with me are a bit confused about the criteria. So we have 4 main criteria for the admission process. Number 1 is the English proficiency test, which is 25% of the total RBS score. Well, we call it RBS score. Then in 25% is the math entry exam. 25% is secondary education, meaning your grades so far at school and your final exams. And 25%, the last part, is the interview and your extracurricular activities. And definitely, if you have any questions, even if those seem minor and insignificant to you, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I would gladly help you out, and we can definitely arrange either a Zoom call or one-on-one meeting here at RBS.
Yeah, normally at the closing of open day, we will have a very nice exchange of Q&A. So it's not going to happen this time around, but we can meet on July the 5th, right?
Yes. Yes.
But also you, Dana is available to you for consultation and doing and to help you out on taking the decision. So we really wish you that you will take good time thinking and reflecting on what is the best choice for you. Again, I say what I said at the beginning, that the undergraduate program, the bachelor program, is probably the most important degree of your life. Is the one where you will learn to think, is the one where you expand your network, is the one where you get friends that will last for life, is the one that where you have a community. In a way, this is the moment where you get a superpower. You know, you come into school and into Riga Business School, and you get something that, you know, make you do quite extraordinary things. And everyone that has finished Riga Business School tell us that actually they are not the same whenever they have finished. And the same happens in other institutions that are also good institutions. So I wish you, and we wish you that you actually take the chance to go to the best possible places where you will be demanded, and you will be able to develop the superpower you will need in your career. Yep.
Yep.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day whenever you watch this video.
And hopefully we'll see you soon.